Guys, welcome to Odd Jobs. I'm going to go through this wonderful crane that I put together, and I use it to haul rocks, so stick around. So a lot of guys have been asking to do a video for me to explain how I've done this crane up. So we're going to start. The tires that you see on here, these big turf tires, they came off of an old lawn tractor that I had kicking around. I actually had 2 spare tractors, and so when I strapped those 2 tractors, the front wheels, which is what these are, I kept them. Originally, the tires that were on it were these, just the pivoting steel tires. They work great on concrete floors. They're just concrete floors. But when I bought it, the previous owner had welded on a bigger tire that had rubber tire, a bigger wheel that had rubber tires on it, because he would roll it on the asphalt. So it served his purpose. But when I got it, the rubber tires weren't good enough for turf, especially not once you load up a, 1,000-pound or 2,000-pound rock. So they didn't last long. These tires, they came from riding lawnmowers. Specifically, these ones came from Ariens. I had 2 Arien tractors. And so I kept the front wheel assemblies from both of them. So I've got a picture up here, and it shows you what the actual linkage looks like. By mounting it onto this rail here, I've made it a fixed wheel, so it's not going to turn. So it's simply just a matter of drilling the right size hole and setting this in. Now the back end, that's a whole other story. Big long story. The handle was basically just on here, and it was a full handle because the 4 steel wheels that were on it all swiveled. So it made no point to have an actual steering mechanism. And then when the previous owner had modified it, he put 2 stationary wheels up front and 2 pivoting. Pivot is the right word? Well, they spin around anyway. Wheels on the back, so he didn't need a steering mechanism for that either. But when I put these tires on, I had to work around this. So if we're looking back here on this mechanism, it is exactly the same as the front. And here we return to the actual design that was incorporated in the tractor. Now the tractor had a racket pinion, so that when you steered it, it would move these rods back and forth. Where here, we're just working on a couple of pivoting methods. Over here on this side, and again you can see I'm using whatever I had handy at the time. These are awesome. Now when you get these, they're linkage arms, tie rod ends, whatever you want to call them. You could even, if you had laying around tie rods from an old steering rack, you'd be able to make something out of this. So that's not the tough part. The secret is the hub assemblies that came out of the tractor. That enables us to have a good turf tire that's steerable on a hoist. And then when you have everything all lined up, like once I had all this lined up, then I drilled and tapped and put some bolts in it to keep these things from sliding back and forth, especially really important on the back because that throws your steering alignment out right away. It's easy to slide back and forth at all. So doing that was key. Other than that, guys, I hope you found this informative. I hope you'll be able to find the parts that you need. You can email me. I'll put a link in the description. And if you have any other questions, and I'll see what I can do to help. But honestly, I didn't spend any money on this at all. Parts were laying around. So that's it. Good luck. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know. Knock yourselves out, guys. Whatever it takes.